Hey, you guys. Hello, hello. I am getting ready for bed. Hold on one second. I'm about ready for bed, as you can see. Look at that. But I just want to talk. Hold on one second. I really want to. Okay, we're going to sit down. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk. And I hate it says turn your camera sideways, but okay, but like I'm looking at myself, so I guess that's messing it up. I should be looking at the camera. Okay, so my issue with all these videos, what is that pounding? I think it's somebody outside. Okay, my issue with all these videos about Jaclyn Hill. Everybody is dissecting this woman's video and statement about all the different controversies and issues with her business and deals and products. Um, Everybody is pretty much, um, they're just dissecting what she said, which, yes, you're spending your money. You are purchasing something based on um, what they're selling it to be. You know, they're telling you this item is this, this, and that. So you want it. Um, so you're purchasing it based on those claims. And you get the merchandise, you get the product, you try it out, hated it. It ain't nothing like they said it's going to be. Um, and then with them, see, the thing is with the first launch, Morphe has so many, they got so many people on their PR list. So it's really bad that it, the reason that they decided to quote unquote pull it and redo, oh, hold on, my dog. You guys, wait a minute. My dog is outside. Okay, so, but the reason they chose to act like they were going to pull this product back and hold off the launch until they figured out what was going on is because the bad reviews were coming from the people. Come on, Pac-Man, come here. Get over here. Badass. He just liked to go outside for that little last minute, just to hold on, you guys. Wait once. Oh, my. Excuse. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse that too. Hold on, you guys. Move. Okay. So that was the bad thing. Let me warm up my water. I'm gonna drink some tea because I thought I was gonna go somewhere and then those plans didn't go like they should have. And I'm gonna drink me some tea. Um, some little sleepy time tea before I lay it down. So anyway, um, so these are your affiliates. These are your peers. These are, the people that quote unquote, you should be, they're in the same business. They should be supporting each other. These bad reviews aren't coming from just regular people who, I'm not going to say regular people because, of course, we spend our money on something. These are the people who are getting sales, not the people that you're giving the free product to. You know, we are the ones that should matter, the ones who actually spend our money on the products. But if people are getting the items for free, and they're saying it's bullshit, then there's the problem. So that's why they said, oh, there were all these inconsistencies, and um, we're not gonna release it until everything is perfect and everything is fixed. And this video is shit. I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place. I'm sorry, you guys, but um, move now. Dang, get on my nerves. Okay, so anyway, so these products, so we're gonna not gonna release it till it's perfect and everything is great. And what did they say? They said a month later, 2 months later, or whatever. I don't know anything about manufacturing makeup. I have no idea what it takes, but what I do know is that if you decide to do a whole new supposedly relaunch, you say, okay, everything's good now, everything is redone, these are all brand new, and you put it back out, and it's the same old shit, and you're constantly getting, and you're still getting bad reviews. But now it's the general public who are complaining. That's shady as fuck, because there's certain times when you should definitely be honest. There's just certain times where, yeah, a lot of times you can bullshit somebody. A lot of times you can, fib a little bit, or blow stuff over and that sort of thing. But it's just certain times when you should just be honest, and you should just, own your mistakes, own the fuck up, and just say, hey, I thought this was great. I thought this was, gonna be an extension of this. I thought, when I tested it, it was great. I believe that. When she tested it, it was great. I don't believe she was back there doing swatches and testing colors and testing the products and they were shitty and she just said, yeah, and they just decided to go ahead and put it out. I don't believe that. I believe that she tested it, and she when she was doing her part as far as checking the product, I do believe that it was great. I do believe she was satisfied. I believe it was a good product. But like they said, inconsistency. Some people are saying, "Hey, this is good. I like it." Some people, but a lot of people are saying no, or not just saying no, they're just saying there is no difference. So it's not that it was even totally shit either. It's just that they weren't 100% positive reviews. So it never was that it was just total trash. It was just that it wasn't up to par with her first palette. And so for her to do a total whole relaunch saying that these are newly newly manufactured products and they're really just the same old thing, it's just it just comes a point in time where you should be honest and just say what it is and just say, hey, we all make mistakes, we're all human. you know when I tested it out, I thought it was ready to go. That's not how it happened. There's a return policy. We can always do exchanges, and just honor that at least. Because when people are spending their money, money is too hard to come by. And a lot of people who buy things like makeup, that's something extra. That's not a need at all. But it's something that people are going to spend their money on because they want it. Um, but then, too, when you're spending, money on things that you probably really shouldn't be, you don't want to be, it's already probably not a good decision all the time. At least let it should be worth it. So, anyway, I just feel like there's a time to be honest. Everybody is not going to be 100% honest all the time, and that's just the truth. Um, but I do feel like people dissecting her video, just dissecting it down, I mean, it's just like, damn, you know, she she's just trying to find a way out. She's just trying to find a way out, and she's really just digging herself a deeper hole. But for people to just make it worse, if you don't believe her, you don't believe her. If you feel like this, you feel like this. But one thing is for certain is that nobody who is offering their opinions on the situation were front and center when these deals were made, when these products were made, when they were tested, um, when the conversations were had. None of us were front and center. None of us were involved in any of that. So all we can do is decide who we're going to believe more, because nobody is telling the 100% truth. Okay? That's number one. Nobody. Not Jaclyn Hill, not Marlena when it comes to her talking about their deals. Marlena putting her 2 cents in on how long it takes to manufacture a product and that sort of thing. I mean, she could have kept that to herself. Now that she did, and I guess if anything, she should have been responding to the part of the video that had something to do with her. Answer about these emails and her response to you saying that she made you lose all this money. You didn't respond to that. You responded to how long it takes to manufacture new shadows. So that just says something in itself. But which that's the part of the video that I totally believed, because you have to have a business sense when you think of things like that. When you're doing business, um, dealing with different companies, these companies do the same type of, these companies um, are in the same type of business. So um, some, there's definitely going to be something in the contract saying, the stipulation saying that, you can't do this with this company, or, they're going to put time limits, they're going to put stipulations on what you do with other companies in a certain amount of time. That's just business. They want to make sure that their money is getting made, before you dip out and go do something else. They're not saying, no, you can't make any more money. They're just saying, let our deal go through first, give our product time to get off the shelves and go ahead and do what you got to do. And that's just business. And she was telling the truth about that for the most part. There may have been something in there, but she was definitely telling the truth about that. And I feel like Marlena, if she lost money because she started production or ordering things, or she started the process without the contracts being closed out. She started the process without dates being set, without contracts being set. She started the process without everything being set in stone, which was her fault. That's not Jaclyn's fault. If Jaclyn told her, hey, I got this other stuff going on, I told you, and you want to change the dates and stuff, I can't change the dates. Now, whatever's going on where you can't hold up your part of the bargain, I'm sorry, but I can't change the dates. And if I do change the dates, it's going to have to be this date. It can't be the date that you're choosing. So, and she has that right, and she was right to do that. And that was a good business decision. And if Marlena just thought that she was just, oh, I'm CEO, I want to do it when I want to do it. Well, no, you can't stop nobody else from making your money because you don't got your shit in order. You know, should have had your shit in order. Tired, y'all. But I just watched another video, somebody offering their opinion on Jaclyn Hill's video, and I just feel like everybody has a choice. I feel like Everybody has a choice on who you choose to watch. Like nobody watches me, but that's okay. But um, everybody has a choice on who they choose to watch, who they choose to support, what they choose to buy, and all of that. That as far as comes with YouTube's companies, businesses, whatever, it's your choice to choose McDonald's over Wendy's. Fuck Wendy's, and they got a $8 meal, and you can get it at McDonald's for five. You know, like, and that's just so everybody has a choice, and that should be respected. And if people choose not to support, you know, people because they feel like they can't trust them anymore, then that's their choice. If people choose, let's give her a chance, you know, it's out of her control, she's not making the product, then that's their choice. But to just totally like bash somebody, dissect them, drag them through the mud, like that's just really unnecessary. You know, it doesn't have to be a negative, mean place all the time. I pretty much stay off Facebook because every time I pop on there, there's somebody offering their opinion on how other people choose to live their life, choices that other people make, and it's not your life. Let them choose how they want to live. If it's not affecting your household, it's not hurting you, it's not doing anything to your kids, let these people live. If they want to stay with the guy longer than they should, or, you know, being treated a certain way, that's on them. If they want to spend their money stupidly, that's on them. If they, you know, whatever people choose to do, it's their life. We're all individuals. We all have a choice to do what we choose to do. Okay? So, you know, I mean, this platform right here, you know, people get popular because of who watches, you know, because people are watching. So when you watch a video, you're supporting that person, or you're just watching it because you want to watch it. But eventually, it comes to a point where this is their job, this is their livelihood, this is how they make their money, and when money gets involved, it changes things. When money gets involved, um, people do compromise themselves for that check. They do. You know, I mean, if it was a point where they were making a certain amount and that's going down and they're not seeing that anymore, yeah, they'll compromise themselves to continue a lifestyle that they got used to living, but they forget what got them there. And that's where they're wrong. So they don't have to be dragged through the mud or called names or totally dissected, but you know, they do need to be held accountable for forgetting what got them to where they are, who got them to where they are. And those are the people that they're lying to. That's why there comes a time where the truth needs to be said. So I'm just gonna leave this at that. This is a long video. Kind of tired. I know it dragged on in the beginning and everything. I'm gonna drink my tea and eat my ice. But yeah, you guys, it should be more positive. You know, it should be more of a place where you get on here and you see in your thing, you know, different videos on different things that you enjoy. Not such and such did this and such and such said that, you know, and I mean, people make mistakes, you know, if they're wrong, they're wrong. Yeah, hold them accountable to a certain extent, but you don't have to totally be doggish. And at some point, bring the positivity back. And let's click on stuff that we enjoy because after a certain amount of time, if you watch so much negativity, you're bringing it into your own personal space. You know, that'll be your mind state, your state of mind. And you don't want that. You know, whether you know it or not, you will soak up in that energy and it will become your state of mind. So just keep that in mind when you're watching videos and when you choose what to watch and what not to watch. And I hope you guys are having a great, great weekend. And I'm going to end mine now. Good night.